Hi everyone, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy and here's my non-spoiler review for Transformers Rise of the Beasts. Transformers Rise of the Beasts will take audiences on a 90s globe-trotting adventure with the Autobots and introduce a whole new faction of Transformers, the Maximals, to the existing battle on Earth between Autobots and Decepticons. Transformers Rise of the Beasts, this is the 7th installment in the Transformers film franchise, but this one is directed by Steven Caple Jr. So not only we get to see the Autobots and Maximals back on the big screen, but this is also a sequel to the 2018 Bumblebee directed by Travis Knight. Now say whatever you will about the Transformers films, you love them, you don't love them, you just want to go into the theater and enjoy it for what it is, it's a popcorn flick. Whatever it may be, we can always count on the trailer selling the movie, because I feel like every single time I watch a Transformers trailer, I'm like, yes, this is going to be a really good one. I feel like this is going to be a really good one. And then for me personally, after I leave the theater, I'm just like, okay, well, it's not as good as I thought. So I am not super excited about Transformers films, but I do like Transformers in itself, like the story and the origin and all that, because it's a thing that I grew up with. Now with Bumblebee, the 2018 film directed by Travis Knight with Haley Steinfeld, I really love that one because for the most part for Transformer films, I like seeing the robots, the Transformers, Decepticons, and the big epic battles. I love all of that. For the humans, I've never really felt a connection with. I feel like they're kind of distracting, and I understand the need for humans to be in these type of films, but I don't usually feel connection with them, and I would just rather see the robots on screen for the 2 hours versus the humans. That wasn't really the case for Bumblebee. I really liked the dynamic between Charlie and Bumblebee, and I felt a connection to, obviously to Bumblebee, but also to Steinfeld's character. And I feel like this film, Rise of the Beasts, was able to capture not exactly the essence of that, but it did capture it, because I still feel that with the human storyline, and yes, again, I feel like it's really necessary, and I understand why they need to have the humans in the story to help propel the storyline forward, to have something that tethers us emotionally to, or I guess tethers the Autobots to Earth, to have some sort of an emotional connection to, Earth and why they're protecting it. But at the same time, I feel like there's just so many different directions they're trying to go. They have, the main storyline that has to do with the Autobots and their battle. And then because we have to introduce these human characters, kind of give them a little bit of backstory. Who are they? What do they do? Why are they important to the story? And I feel like it's just getting dragged in so many different directions that by the end of it, no one's story felt super complete. But let's go back to why we go to the theaters and watch these Transformers films. It's the robots, the big fight scenes, the action pieces. When they transform on screen, or when Optimus Prime says Autobots roll out, I feel like I revert back to that little kid in her living room looking at the cartoon going, oh my god. But now, it's big CGI budget for, these like string adaptations, and with the sound effects and visual effects and everything, I have a great time whenever the robots are on film. This time we get introduced to Maximals. So I was wondering how well, do we have enough time to really flesh out the Maximal storyline. I feel like they did just enough as an introduction, but again, it doesn't feel super fully fleshed out because they're trying to divide the entire runtime of the movie, with what are the Autobots doing who have already been on Earth, like Optimus Prime and his friends, and then we have the Maximals, and what is Optimus Primal doing with him and his friends, and what is the conflict? Oh, we have Unicron and the Terracons, so they're all introduced in this one, and then we have the humans and etc. So I feel like as much as the action is so good, it felt like at the end they were rushing to complete everybody's storyline and get to the end of that story. So it was fun and entertaining yet messy. So with that said, I would put this Transformers film, I loved Bumblebee so much. I don't know if I would say this one's better than Bumblebee because I really, really like that one, but it's like right up there with it. And then I would say it'd be on par, maybe a little bit. It's a little bit better than the first Transformers film. And this is the one where, with the humans, because we've got Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback in this film, their performances are incredible. I didn't really care for a lot of the dialogues, but they did what they could do with it, and they made it believable and fun, and as a pair they are fun to watch. So with that, that is my overall thoughts on Transformers Rise of the Beast, and I'll go ahead and give you my rating. If you're curious about the movie couple rating scale, it is listed for you in the video description below. It's a summer popcorn flick. If you enjoy Transformers, you are definitely going to be sitting in those seats in the theater, and you're going to have a great time watching this film. If you're a casual Transformers film, you're kind of a little iffy because you haven't super loved the past Transformers films, I would say this is either a matinee it or stream it. So there you have it. That is my thoughts on the film. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.